Hello everybody, welcome back to PadfootTD Games. My name is Zach, I'm the voice behind the icon, and today we are back in Train Sim World once again with the CSX Heavy Haul. I know we got a couple more in New York, but there's one that I've just wanted to get back to. It's the very first mission I ever did in game, and I know I just want to get it done, over with, and be able to start on part 2, and that's Powering America Part 1. We are going to be getting some coal cars together and then filled. So it's going to be a lot. It's going to be a lot of nothing. That's just something that I want you guys to know ahead of time. So it's still intricate. It's still amazing. It's still great. It's still part of the game. Just not as exciting as, you know, what we normally would do. But still super excited. Really excited for that DLC. That's something that I have planned in the future. Beautiful panoramic. Not panoramic. Beautiful shot. What the hell am I saying? I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Oh, look how pretty. Are you going to speak to us?
You've been assigned a unit coal train today, which is currently at Rockwood loading facility. First, complete coal loading, then bring the train back to Cumberland Terminal.
Yes, sir, ma'am, sir. Wish I could hop this fence. Let's see. That looks like a nice screenshot. Always trying to figure out what's going to look good. Maybe this one. Not sure. I love these ones, though. I love these giant... I think they're G's. Maybe I'm completely wrong. Let's climb up this step. Through the door. Close the door. This is where the bathroom would be, by the way. Those of you who might not know. Climb into our seat. Here's that. Let's get the fan on. On high. Even though it's raining here. Still. Let's check here. Let's see what's going on. Put that into forward. Minimum reduction. Take that off. Let's get this train a-rolling. Can we see the back of how many cars we have? No. Quite a bit. It's fine by me. I've actually watched a documentary on this this train in particular. And there is like a track here in the mid United States from coal to power plant. And it like continuously is running trains back and forth, multiple, for the amount of coal that is needed. I like how processed here, put into giant pieces here, and set up for me to take. Looking good. Oh, I forgot there's like a hood on here. What the heck? Oh my god. I didn't know you could move it. It's a blinder. That's awesome. Slow her down. Can't remember. Are you gonna make me go upstairs, or are we all set? As I'm like 2 feet too far. I know it's more than that, but come on. Three. There. He's gonna full service that for right now. Load coal. Okay. Now I had this before. Like a perfect... Oh, this is exactly the speed I need to go. I can't remember if it was like 1 mile an hour. I think it was like 1 mile an hour. 1.2 maybe. Oh, everything tugs. Regardless, let's get this going. Keep it slow and steady. I should start dropping coal all by itself. Once the train car is in position. There she is. We're going at a 1.8 miles an hour right now. Okay, so 1.8, that's the money number. Roughly around there. So we will continue to do that. Let's pop our head back in. We're going to keep around that speed at least. Let's acknowledge while we haven't for a bit. 1.5, we'll speed it up here in a second. That's right. Oh, well, right, there we are. Stick our head out, make sure that's still looking good. .4, 1.5, 6, 7, 8. Want to make sure that we get as much as possible. Granted, we're not paid by, piece of coal, but look at that. That's so nice. Oops. And we've only got a couple more to go, right? And I think it has us back up to connect to the rest of these coal cars and get them on their way. First off, just look at that detail in that wheel that's spinning. I know train sim world sometimes can get a lot of crap that I've seen. Not in the diehard community such as myself, but from outsiders like, oh, it's not this, it's not this. Instead of talking about what it's not, let's talk about what it is. It is the first train sim game that I know of that has this kind of detail, this amount of detail, this amount of, just look at the paint, look at the textures, reflections, everything. Has this amazing amount of detail, and you can get out. Like right now, I can stand up, walk out this door. Technically, I bet you I could probably step down, huh? Holy crap, I just got off of a moving train. But, besides that not being legal, and that's how Unstoppable happened. But, I don't know. Love it. Love the amount of detail. Love the realism. What it feels like realism. I know nothing about actually engineering or conducting a locomotive. If you happen to know, or know somebody, I'd love to chat with you about, I don't know, maybe flaws or something different. I'd love to know. So if you happen to know, let me know down in the comments below. Slow and steady, this mission is. And this is actually how they do it. But imagine stopping. Imagine stopping for every single train car and filling it up. You know how long that would take? It'd be ridiculous. Let's bring that speed back up. It's funny because we're fighting the cars, because every time we pull forward, it's pulling every single one of the cars back and forth. We're almost there. All still seem good. Oh, not what I wanted. Great detail. It'll just fill. Actually sit along with this one. Does have a little bit of physics of where you start to put in the coal. My assumption is you'd have to be moving much slower than this to fill up these cars. I personally would not know. Still kind of cool to be able to just sit here and watch that. That one's going to be a little short. Didn't want to be short, so I ended up bringing on the brakes. How many more do we got? We're about halfway. Yeah, we're 2% short there. Oh well. Not the end of the world. cruising pretty fast for being an idle. Where are we getting all this speed all of a sudden? Yeah, we're short now. Now we have to back up. That's bizarre. Let's pop back in here. Gotta bring that one back or it's gonna have a hissy fit, so. I know, you need to be an idle. There we go. Reverser, release. No, not emergency release. Up here. That's weird. I couldn't get it out of the map. That's a first. All right, let's get up here. Where were we having the issue? And there we are. Full service. Flip that back forward. Take that out. Release, release. All right, now we should be back on track here. Happily. Could have got more on the front, but 95 will have to do for now. There we are. Fine balance now. Sure you're good. You're an idle. Put a little bit more power into that. And closer and closer to the end. I knew this one wasn't going to take, you know, it is what it is, and trying to be kind of a completionist with this series. Want to make sure that we get the most out of the game, which I feel like I am. This one is a little bit tedious. I wish I had a conductor to let me know, you know, or at least could talk with the crane operator. But, you know, there are points where we got to remember that it is a game. Everything's doing good. We won't get down to that red signal. At least we shouldn't. And then we'll have to back up and couple onto those, I believe, for that long journey. It's funny because you'd see that I have done this already, which is true. That was the first thing I ever did. I don't remember much of it, so that's why I'm like, oh yeah, we'll pop in and do it again. I don't remember it. Want to make sure that you guys get the most out of it. I get the most out of it. Just have a good time. Just looking, there's actually still technically coal in the bottom of these cars. You figure with the hopper system that they've got installed, it would just drop, but we're learning. All right, we got 3 more to go. Just a little bit more power. I have seen somebody do this stop, go for every single one. I like the just continuously moving, especially with something that's this intricate. You know, when you need to get this coal across country for a power plant, you want the most, but you also want to be able to do it quickly. So I get that. 2 more. And of course, we would have a conductor with us to let us know, hey, you've got 6 cars left. 3 cars left. Sorry, the camber just jumps around. That's the one downfall, I think, to this game is in the camera. You can jump around every once in a while, like right here. Throws us in, then out, then in, over. Then like that. All right, we're on our final car. Which means we're actually going to have to get out. Engine here. 70, 70, 78. Objective complete. Full service. Let's hop out of our seat. I'll close that up. It does look like it's going to rain. All right. Now, it's time for the long jog backwards. Every single one of these guys is full of coal. Not the biggest fan of coal power. Respect to everybody who mines it, who refines it, and then who burns it. Really hardworking Americans when it comes to that. I like greener energy, but you know what? This comes from somebody I'm a technical director at a private school. I know nothing about burning fuel. I've taken a couple global warming classes, and I'm a big believer in global warming and that we need to make change. And I know coal puts out a lot of heat. A lot of pollution. So I wish there was a way to make it cleaner. I know everybody keeps on saying, clean coal. Well, not everybody, but, our president does at least. I don't know. It's a beautiful, beautiful process, to tell you that much. I was hoping to get in here and sneak up there, but I guess that's out. Get off the track there. Let's switch that back up front, and we will couple ourselves. I like the color differences, by the way, of all the dust and the excess that would have dropped during that process. It's on our wheels too. I don't think it's intentionally on our wheels. I think it's just part of the color graph that's there. Ooh, look at the ground, right at the bottom of the screen. Huh, I've never seen it do that before. That's interesting. Just it like loads in individual rocks in like these sheets. That's funny. Gotta love a coal train. It's super long though. It's about to get longer too. We're adding 27 on. I didn't even count how many were here. I don't know. We'll find that out on our next journey when we're actually bringing it to be processed. I actually found out as well, unlike some of the quote-unquote boring ones that are in for the Northeast Corridor for services, which are just different times running passenger train, there's different loads in different towns you can go to for CSX, so super excited about that. We got a lot more Train Sim World coming your way. Climbing up through the door. Sit on down. Let's throw that in reverse. I should put that actually into neutral before I left. There we are. And I know I don't have a conductor, but we're going to have to be our own here for a moment. Just so we don't get crashing in. I know. I know there's a platform there. Thank you. Almost perfect numbers. A couple a little light, but they're close enough. Beautiful slow grind here. Bring it up in speed just a little bit more. These ones must have been filled this morning by somebody else. I wonder if it's Carletta. I miss Carletta. Miss Carl too. That's right. We didn't actually have anybody with us. I assume we will on our next journey. Let's get this locked up here. Sorry, just watching that 40-mile-an-hour right there, just twitching around. All right. About what? I think 6 car lengths? 5 maybe? Bring down the speed a little bit more. Can't remember. I think it's couple lengths 5 miles an hour. Especially with this much weight. I don't want to hit it too fast. I like how I say that as we hit it at 6 miles an hour. All right, let's see. Full service. We'll throw that back into neutral then. Select the air brake screen. Oh, I don't think we've actually done this before. Select the air brake screen 1 and then press cutout. F3. Okay. All right, we'll try it. We'll try it. So, air brake. Can I not? Oh. Air brake. Okay. F3. F4. And F6, which would be safe. Interesting. All right. What do you have me do now? Can I get out and do these and crouch? Neat. See, there's a little bit better. Okay. Sit in the engineer seat and lead locomotive. What? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna actually. So I don't think there's another locomotive. Now I'm curious if we got one at the other end. So we're gonna hop out really quick and go flying over here. Is there really one out all the way over here? Just want to make sure we're not on a wild goose chase, that's all. Man, we've got a long way to go. Yeah. Oh no, see, this makes much more sense. Okay, well, close that up. Turn off our fan before we leave. Left the door open, letting in all the bugs. All right, well, this is why it was going to take so long. Filling that up, that only took, what, 23 minutes about? Now we're about to take a 10-minute jog here. 14:22. Let's see how long it takes. Ridiculous amount of cars. No, we need like little mopeds or something. So go from one part of the yard to the other. Can't remember. Can we actually climb the ladder while we're here? Awesome. Yet again, other little pieces of detail. And something about the way that these are constructed, the ways these are designed and painted in game, they just look heavy to me. And that's something that I find can sometimes be a little bit more challenging to do, is give something speed or weight. Speed's a little bit in the game, the sense of speed at least, and that's not coming from anybody who really knows anything about games. I don't feel it as much, but weight's a definite, and I think that's kudos to the developers, 100%. All right, 1 minute down. Got a football field and change to go. 3 football fields, sorry. I was literally thinking 300 feet. Oh, boy. Come on. 3 more football fields. Let's go. Hustle, hustle, hustle. Also, I'm glad that we don't get tired or heart attack, asthma, anything. Just can run. Also like not having any feet. But I like the running better than just, oh, hey, we're in this locomotive. Makes you get up and do it. Because it's verb. It's what we do. Sorry, a little bit of Nickelodeon there. Sorry if you can hear a ringing in the background. I thought I had turned my phone on to mute. Tell you what, all right, before we climb in the cab, I'm going to grab another picture. I'll be right back. All right. Sorry about that. Just needed to make sure that we're switching cars with my folks because one of their cars is going in, and we have 2 vehicles. So right now, and we don't need one of them because I still have a couple days off from work before we get back. Where are you gonna have me bring it? Forward. Independent brake. Yeah. Now what? Okay. And then? Oh, we're actually going to bring it somewhere. I don't remember that part of this. Oh, well. Fan on. I was gonna say, is the back of the train even going yet? Pop our head in. Probably could have turned off those lights. Oh well. Alright, slow climb up to, I think, 15 miles an hour. Yeah, about 15. Like being able to stick her head out. I never knew that those went down. I never knew they were blinds. Learning. About a mile left to go. Oh, I like that. We're pretty much making a giant S. Fantastic. Yeah. Granted, I know much more about the game than I did when we first started playing it, when it first came out. Sorry, I had to adjust in my chair a little bit. But definitely learning more. Getting better, I think. About 1/8 more mile. Still no conductor. Looking good. Still definitely a foggy day. Checking out all the stuff I've never actually looked at. Sun visor. That actually works. Neat. Oh, there's another one. So cool. Don't waste electricity though. Let's flip that off. I know we're creating our own, but still. Has this even gone across that track yet? Yeah. Oh no, actually it hasn't yet. It hasn't even gotten to the S. Oh, sorry anybody who's waiting in traffic. We've got a long one here. Let's see what else is on these. Air brake. Measured mile. Distance start. Distance setup. Speed control. I have to look and see if any of those actually work. Gauge light dimmer. EODT. I don't know what that is. Wish I did. Wish I had like a little quick book of like train knowledge. I know the acknowledgement button. I know that. I know that there's a red pedal underneath the seat. I know that much too. And I like that. Please do not tamper with brake valve settings. You know, and that probably came up by somebody just saying, oh yeah, I'll fix it. $590 yards. Must be right around that bend. Yeah. Well, this was a fun one. I can definitely see why it would take 45 minutes now. Wasn't sure. Oh, look, a little delivery truck. Guess apparently English is hard, even though it's the only language I know. Still doing okay. I like these. These are big and fancy. Still more of a fan of our Smaller counterparts, though, for the CSX. Love this one. Love the bathroom and everything on board. I like having an air conditioner. I'm sure that there's air in here and we just haven't poked ourselves around to find it. Alright, let's start getting brakes on now. I don't really need full service. Well, maybe we do. Let's get both of those going, I guess. Well, there's the sense of weight that I was telling you guys about. As long as we stop before 78 yards, we're good. One lone little car. And stopped. Gonna have us lock up now.
P205 await passage of an eastbound and subject to signal indications. Proceed from Rockwood Junction to Salisbury Junction on Main 2. Over.
Sure. 407, copy that. How much farther is that one?
Weather forecast doesn't look good, but you got enough experience to handle the situation. Have a good trip.
Okay, yeah, that's what I thought. I was like, what? Really? We're gonna do that already? No. I was like, yeah, it starts to rain. Look at all that. All them points. Take those points. I don't think they really do anything, but fantastic. That took 30 minutes, 51 seconds. We walked almost as much as we drove. 1.2 and 1.7. Got some experience points there too. Well, that's where we're gonna leave it with part 1, guys. Really excited to go on to part 2. Definitely not something I'm going to be filming today because I'm going to get set up for flight in X-Plane 11. So really excited about that. I hope you guys enjoyed this one. I know it's a little bit more tedious. That's why I kind of wanted to get down and out of the way. But I've been really enjoying doing these train videos, and I continue to want to bring more from this game. I love train sims, and I think this is the best one that I've played. So highly recommend it if you're looking for a train game. It just came out on console as well, so I highly recommend that if you don't have a PC that can run it for PS4 or for Xbox. So with that said, if you guys like what you saw, we do live stream on Twitch at PadfootTD. You're watching this on YouTube at PadfootTD Space Games. You want to see some really cute pups, you can follow us on Instagram at PadfootTD Games, all one word. Let us know down in the comments below, thumbs up, thumbs down, how we're doing, whether you liked it or not. Always does help with some feedback. A subscribe or a follow on Twitch or YouTube is also appreciated, letting us know that you enjoy the work that we're doing and to keep up the good work. But with that, I thank you guys so much for coming out to this one, and we'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye!